go.
Good evening, ladies and germs. Tonight we have us a special episode going on tonight. Figure we hit y'all with a short little blitz. Let y'all know what's going on. Talk about things from the weekend. We know we wasn't with y'all last Friday, so we'll get a quick one in today. Fellas, how y'all feeling about Game 5? Let's jump right into it.
Celtics 106-100.
Oh, just like that? Straight up?
Just like that. Straight like that.
Oh, all right.
Straight like that.
I respect it.
I'm not calling no shot, but I have to say I think the Celtics gonna pull one tonight.
My God. Now it ain't 3-on-1 tonight. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Tonight, Wardell, Stephen Curry goes for almost 60 points. Now, with that being said, Jason Tatum go ahead and go for 45. But
Jason Tatum got to get his act together tonight.
Yeah, that's why I said he go up for 45. But Stephen Wardell is go for almost 60.
I think the X factor tonight is going to be what Clay does.
Yep, definitely.
I think that's going to be the X factor tonight.
I'm sticking by my Warriors in 6 though.
Oh, you went from Warriors in 5 to Warriors in 6 now?
No, I started out Warriors in 6.
One of y'all said Warriors in 5. Maybe it was a mirror. Mirror said Warriors in 5.
I say it was Heat in 5, but now it was Warriors in 6.
One of y'all said Warriors in 5.
Yeah, no, I changed that when I figured out the home field advantage. I told you I was gonna be 6 Warriors.
He did do that. You said Celtics in 6. I remember that. And
who, me?
Not gonna be. Yes, you said that.
No, I said Celtics in 7. I said Celtics in 7. I wasn't on the show with y'all, so I can pull up the that was the episode that I had the sore throat. So yeah. I said Celtics in 7.
I initially said Warriors in 6, and then when I found out they had a home field advantage, I made a joke and said on Facebook Warriors in 5 because of home field advantage. But my initial prediction, and I'm sticking to it, is Warriors in 6.
So, Fleck, you alluded to it. You know the X factor, Klay Thompson. You know, if Klay Thompson turn his series around, I think he gonna be the X factor of this series because as of right now, his shooting has been very off. Who else y'all got? Who y'all say is an X factor? Because I mean, Jaylen Brown could be an X factor.
I don't think Jaylen Brown can be considered an X factor because he's been a star that Tatum is supposed to be.
Tatum will probably be the X factor how he plays.
Yeah,
I think the X factor for the Celtics is going to be Horford. If we get a big game from Horford, then it's over.
Y'all got to get game 2 Horford. I ain't getting game 1 Horford.
Actually, I feel
getting game 2 Horford.
That's why we said X factor, depending on which
Horford was happy as hell to be in the finals for the first time in his life. That he shot everything he had in game 1 and forgot it was a 7-game series. He's not used to it. It's not his fault.
Right.
He's never been there. He's done.
Nah.
I also feel like it could be a what's his name, Derek White.
Yeah.
Depending on how he come out. If he come out slinging,
that could be an X factor, definitely.
He needs to do something because he's all over the place. One game he's okay. Next game he's losing his mind, like dribbling off his feet, shooting air balls, missing free throws. It's ridiculous what's going on with this guy. This not the Spurs way, guy. I need you to do better.
What about Big Mouth?
To the Celtics because he couldn't.
What about Big Mouth? He ain't did nothing yet.
You talking about Draymond?
Yeah, Big Mouth.
You said you took the words right out of my mouth. What Draymond are we gonna get tonight? Are we gonna get championship caliber Draymond that can facilitate and get you about 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists? Or are we gonna get the Draymond who got 4 points, 6 fouls, and 1 assist? Like, what are we doing? I don't know what Draymond's gonna show us tonight.
It seemed like Draymond's entire existence in this series is just to try to get in the heads of the Celtics. He's being real Dennis Rodman-esque.
But the problem is Rodman still rebounded.
Yeah, Rodman rebounded.
Still played defense. And still would stay in the game until he felt the urge to go ahead and kick you in the face.
Right. I'll give Draymond this. He's been a facilitator, but that's not. I don't want to say that's not his game because that's what he's been doing, but that's not what they need from him. I don't think.
You guys are sounding like everybody out there, and ESPN and Fox Sports. What do you guys expect Draymond's game is? The only Draymond needs to cut off is the turnovers. Outside of that, Draymond is Draymond.
You asked the question. Let me answer. Defense is better. He hasn't been doing that. No. At least 10 points a game. Dude's got like 2 throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do we just ignore the fact that a $20+ million player isn't giving you anything but maybe 8 assists a night now?
Yeah,
but that's all he does, though. That's all he has been doing. Okay, you expect 10 points. If you expect 10 points from a player, it shouldn't even be a conversation.
But his 10 points are not the normal.
But he's not even giving
the conversation in the X factor is Wiggins.
He's another one.
You said Draymond was an X factor. I said which Draymond's going to show up.
Now, I think the right Draymond has shown up. He's the heart and soul of the team. We got that. But we're not expecting him to run to be the offense. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he needs to cut down on is his turnovers. Outside of that, they don't need his 10 points. The other 8 points go to anybody else at any time. They don't need him to shoot. They don't need him to score.
They don't need his defensive intensity. They don't need his defensive intensity.
He's been doing it on defense. He's been doing it on defense, though.
So you're saying all Draymond needs is his 8 assists, and that's good.
His intensity has been good enough all his career. His intensity has led him to play defense.
What does that have to do with the finals right now, though?
He's trying. So the only thing I believe he's failing at is his turnovers. He's doing it defensively. Has Jaylen Brown gone off?
Yes.
Has Tatum and Jaylen Brown gone off at the same time?
Yes. No, but Tatum has done it on too many shots.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is off.
And I get it. The Celtics are that good. When Tatum is off, like Rob said, White picks it up. Got it. Horford needs to pick it up. Got it. That's why Draymond's going to stop one or the other. Well, not stop, but slow down. You can't stop them. They're that good. He slows them down. Wiggins has slowed down Tatum by himself.
Are we watching the same finals?
Huh?
Are we watching the same finals?
We are.
Until he gets into it with somebody, I forget Draymond's even on the court.
Look, he is.
Until he turns into a big ass one.
You guys are expecting Draymond to be like somebody swinging at Draymond, and then they got 2 techs there out the game. That's what you guys are expecting. Because this is the same Draymond's been playing this entire career. Draymond is not an offensive superstar.
We're not, but 10 points is not an offensive superstar expectation, though.
He's never been that guy, though. You guys are putting that on him. You guys are putting that on him.
He's been bringing the defensive intensity. He has not done that in the finals.
But let me tell you one thing. Why Draymond is not the Draymond you guys think it is. Because all the concern is Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart and Draymond have canceled each other out. I'm telling you that right now.
Marcus Smart messing around
and again, this conversation is defensively. We're not even talking about offense. We're talking about defensively.
You just said that they cancel each other out.
Say it again?
You just said that they cancel each other out.
Defensively, they're butting heads so much is ridiculous. They're in each other's heads that it's 4-on-4 pretty much. Every time Draymond's on the floor, somebody's fighting with him. And you know what? That's actually smart.
Every time Draymond's on the floor, Draymond's fighting with somebody else.
But there's no pun intended. I mean, the Celtics put a player on the court to get in Draymond's head too.
Yeah, that's Greg Williams, huh? Williams?
No, because Greg Williams comes out there and gives you offense.
Both Williams is actually taking Draymond out the game. Marcus Smart is taking Draymond out the game.
What is Robert Williams doing to take Draymond out the game?
All they got to do is bump him one time. All you got to do is tangle with him one time.
But he hasn't.
Exactly.
Draymond and Robert Williams.
What I'm saying is, what more are you expecting from Draymond?
Who said
that's his entire career?
So the Draymond that got that contract was a 2 point per game scorer not even averaging double-figure rebounds and giving you no defensive intensity?
I didn't say he didn't give defensive
You
intensity.
just said that's what he done his whole career.
He is playing
That's
defense.
what he's doing in these finals.
Playing defense. He's playing defense. If you realize this season, I mean, this series has been a little bit differently. It's been 4-on-4. Draymond has taken one guy out, and one guy has taken Draymond out.
Who is Draymond playing defense on?
It's rotating. I'm telling you, you got to watch the actual game. Whoever's on Draymond, nobody's scoring on Draymond because nobody's getting the ball off of Draymond. They're moving him out the equation. I'm telling you, this is a little bit different than normal.
No, what's happening is Draymond is used to battling down low. Our bigs can take him
and
out
he's
to the
not.
line.
And that's what I'm telling you. He's not doing any of that. I agree with you on that. He's not doing any of that. But what's happening is you send out a Grant Williams, and Draymond got him in the corner, or vice versa, holding each other, pushing each other. It's a physical game that's away from the game itself.
But Grant Williams can hit that three. That's what I'm saying.
And he's not, though. But Grant Williams hasn't. No, he hasn't. Not the way Grant Williams did before the finals. There hasn't been consistency. Actually, on either side.
I was about to say, there's been no consistency on either side.
No way.
The only consistent player
other than Steph
Curry and Jaylen Brown for the most.
Other than Steph Curry.
And Jaylen Brown. Those have been the two that have been the most consistent.
Yeah.
But where's Tatum? Who's guarding Tatum?
No, I agree. Wiggins has been guarding Tatum for the most part.
Yeah, and Wiggins has stepped up. Draymond took a step back because for some reason he just wants to fight with somebody. I don't know why. That's just what he does.
That's what I'm saying. That is all Draymond has been doing this entire series.
Completely.
I get what you guys are saying, but I'm telling you, when Draymond's on the court, it's a 4-on-4 game. That ball is even going.
I can't say that because
that ball ain't even going to that side.
Celtics don't have to worry about Draymond as a scorer. So
it's equivalent.
When you're going on the offensive end, it's 4-on-5 Celtics advantage because 1 through 5 the Celtics can score. They haven't been consistent with it, but they can score 1 through 5.
They can, but they haven't.
But that's what I'm saying. On the other end, you can basically leave Draymond wide open, and he ain't doing nothing.
I get that, but you know what? He doesn't shoot anyway. It's a non-factor. You guys are wasting time discussing Draymond's offense.
I'm discussing Draymond's entire game.
To make a three. That's all I'm saying.
Draymond's entire game.
No, it's not.
I said I'm discussing Draymond's entire game.
He does good on defense. But what I'm telling you, in this series, Boston is actually being coached very well. They're taking Draymond completely out the game, playing 4-on-4 when Boston is on offense. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like, okay,
say that again.
Let me make a comparison. It's like saying, okay,
hold up. Say what you just said again.
They're taking Draymond off the floor. It's like playing 4-on-4 when the Celtics is on offense.
And okay, so we're saying the same thing. We're just saying this backwards and we're butting heads saying it.
Yeah,
we're saying the same thing.
We're saying there's no defense if the ball's not going on his side either way. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay. That's what I'm saying. We are saying the same thing. We're just saying it differently.
You're right.
But I'm saying you're saying you want him to play defense, but there's no ball coming his way to play defense on.
And why is that?
Drink this tasted.
That's not Draymond's fault. That's actually that's coaching. I'm giving the Celtics coach credit.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Rob, damn, get in here.
Wait, hold on.
The boys took break. Get in here.
What happened? I'm sorry. What happened?
So basically, me and Rob, we hearing both y'all argument, and y'all both saying the same exact thing. That's why we were just sitting back and letting y'all come to that realization. And y'all saying it's the same exact thing. And it's not about Draymond's offense, it's about how he pesters people. And that's what you're looking at. Who's he gonna pester? How's he gonna pester? And is he eventually gonna get kicked out the game? Because that's what he's doing. He trying to get in their heads, and they got people out there trying to get in his head. So whose head is going to get messed with first and who's going to get kicked out the game first. Because it's going to be some text getting thrown and somebody getting kicked out the game. Also, Tito, no, you cannot get Debo. Sorry.
Yeah, Rob.
Look, I was wondering when y'all were going to figure out y'all were saying the exact same thing. And I was like, sitting there, I was like, yeah, okay. Hey, look, I'm going to drink this fine beverage I got in my cup until y'all figure it out. But, I mean, like it's already been stated, I mean, we know what Draymond is. He's a facilitator when he can be. He's there to cause interruption. He's what John Cena used to call a goon, but he's a high-priced goon that goes out. He does the Rodman thing. He defends. He literally goes out. He, takes players out of the game when he can, and that's how he affects the game. That's how he got his money. He didn't get his money because his offensive scoring prowess. He didn't get it because he was, the great assist person. He'll get you a nice amount of assists, but he's there to defend, cause chaos, and get rebounds. And that's what we need to see, because we ain't seeing that. We're not seeing a guy that goes out here and gets rebounds, initiates the break. We see the guy that's out here getting fouls and trying to get in people's heads, but it's not working. So depending on which one we see tonight will be a prime factor in who will win this game. If he shows up like he usually does in the playoffs when they're on a championship run, and he affects the game in a way where he can disrupt and get a lot of rebounds and help start the break, it could go Golden State's way. But I'm leaning towards the Celtics tonight, and I really think Al Horford. He may not have a scoring barrage like he's had before, but I think if Al Horford comes out, has a tough game, it's gonna affect the outcome of the game. So that's my take on it.
And for me, the thing that and I hope this trend continues, is the Celtics, after a loss this postseason, have not lost a game. They've not lost 2 games in a row. I'm hoping that trend continues tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm praying that trend continues tonight, because y'all know I love my Celtics, but you go down 3-2 to these Warriors, it might be over with. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, it was another trend that got broken during these finals. The Warriors hadn't lost a game 1 home game in the finals ever, and that happened this year. So trends are always up to be broken, and we're gonna see what happens. But I'm calling the Warriors to take it and win it next game in Boston. What you got, Amir?
I'm trying. The Celtics are well coached. I'm gonna start off there. They're well coached. It's Udoka, Neil Long's, Boo, whoever you want to call him. He's smart. He's doing his thing. He's coaching so well. Again, I believe he's the reason they got Draymond out the game or away from the action, and they got the dogs to do that with Marcus Smart, both Williams, or one Williams, because Robert is hurt. So we'll see if I know he's battling that knee.
Yeah, but he's been playing though.
No, he's playing. No doubt. He's playing good. Yeah, no doubt. And he's playing good. Again,
yeah.
I talk mess about Boston. I will continue to root against them. That's not going to change. They can have Larry Bird, McHale, and they can be playing the Charlotte Hornets. I'm still going to go against them. I'm just throwing that out there. That's just me. I'm just saying that's I'm programmed that way. I'm not going to change. As I'm Puerto Rican, I'll always talk crap about Boston or anything in that region. You can change hats all you want. I don't care if you went from 1 plot or 2 plot. It's all crap to me. Okay? Now, I think the X factor, again, we already know Curry's going to come out, probably score 40, 45. He's been carrying pretty much single-handedly. And there's no doubt about that. Jaylen Brown even said, he's like, I've seen Steph Curry play up close, and he's taking it even further this postseason.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
But the game is not going to come down to Curry. I don't believe the game will come down. I believe the game's going to come down to open three, either by Thompson and or Horford on each side. Who makes that open three?
I agree.
This game's going to be close, and I believe who wins this game will probably win the finals. So it's going to be a good game. I expect it to be a good game. Now, if we get a blowout, somebody just decided not to come out the bus today. But I expect a good game today.
Yep,
I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. Whoever wins tonight is probably going to win the finals.
And the one thing we need to continue to take a look at is Steph Curry, is he healthy? Because we all saw what happened in game 4. So is he coming out healthy? Is he coming out hobbled? Is he pushing himself? That's what we have to look at. So if Steph Curry come out healthy and he's slinging it, is going to be a problem. I think the Celtics might have a rough night. But it could be like Steph Curry in game 1, and he's slinging it in the first half, and then the second half come up and he disappears. So it just depends. So with that being said, this weekend we had a lot of stuff happen in sports. We didn't get to talk about it. Everybody, give me one thing that caught your eye. We'll start with you, Fleck.
I think for me it's the PGA versus the LIV. That rift, that beef, that it got intensified because the PGA commissioner came out here. Yesterday was it? Amir, was it yesterday? Yesterday or the day before? I can't remember exactly.
It was Friday when he suspended them guys.
No. He actually came out and did an interview where he basically said, hey, if them guys want to take their talents over there, they can stay over there. We don't need them. That was the gist of his interview. Like he basically just said, hey, look, we've existed this long without you. We'll continue to exist. That was basically the gist of his whole thing. I think they're gonna have to end up compromising somehow on that. There's like, I don't know if that's sustainable, because especially if the more well-known, famous, well-known, I don't want to say well-known, the better players, if they start, saying, hey, look, if that live takes off and they want to start taking their talents that way, is the PGA going to still hold firm and say, hey, okay, you want to go over there? We're suspending you. If a Tiger Woods or if I say Tiger Woods just because that's a famous name. What's the cat name that? Yeah.
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson, Sergio Garcia.
No. The one who the PGA. I can't think of his name, but if one of the more well-known, the better, if one of their better players decide that they want to go over there,
Rory?
is the PGA going to hold firm with you go over there, you automatically suspended?
You talking about Bubba?
How long are they suspended for? They didn't even say.
They didn't give a time frame.
They didn't give a time frame, and
they just said indefinitely, right?
You say they suspended, but they didn't already talk about they resigning. So
yeah, but the thing also, it takes them out of contention to play in the Ryder. Is it Ryder Cup?
Yeah, the Ryder Cup. Yeah,
they can't play in the Ryder Cup now, so they can't represent the U.S. Team. So that's another major factor. So
I think the only thing, well, not the only, but a major issue is with the PGA Tour. They literally have a tour. They have a tournament pretty much every week. The LIV don't. They're more exhibition where they're just we're giving away $1 million every tournament because we can, but there's only 5 tournaments a year.
Right.
So the PGA is like, wait a minute, you're gonna leave us to go play in an exhibition, but I don't see the difference between them going and playing an exhibition for LIV or playing the match for Bleachers Report or whoever's doing that.
Right.
So it's like PGA Tour is just one of those.
They're being petty.
Yeah,
that's what I think. They're being petty.
Right.
The PGA is being petty. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't let them go for, like you said, 5 tournaments out of a year. Go over there and all you're doing is bringing more recognition to your brand by letting them go over there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's just them being petty.
And the LIV is on record for offering Tiger Woods close to $1 billion just to play.
Yeah, they offered him 9 figures.
He doesn't even have to win just to play.
They offered him 9 figures and he turned it down.
I understand. I'd have took every cent of that.
Oh, I would have too. But Tiger's a billionaire now. He's officially a billionaire now. So I guess he can turn down that.
It would have added to
a position to where he can turn that down.
I would have been more of a billionaire. But that's neither here nor there. Rob, what you got?
So over the weekend, our Braves went on their 11-game win streak. So the Braves are out here doing major work. So it's a blessing to be a part of the Braves Nation. You know what I mean? Hey, fight it all you want. We doing what we do.
You see that thumb down right there? You see that thumb down?
And
I told you, Amir, once Acuna got back,
right,
and got back acclimated to, he's been mashing the ball. Michael Harris came up, defensive stud. So I don't know. I mean, it's 11 games against teams that they should beat anyway.
Right.
I want to see what happens when we start playing the Dodgers and the Giants and the Padres of the world.
But it's still 11 games.
They played the Washington Generals and the Savannah Bananas.
I just said it was,
and they played the recreational Army softball team.
I just said it was teams that they should beat anyway.
On the real, this is one. It's not Acuna. It's not defense. It's not. This is the reason they went on an 11-game win streak. And I make sure, and I looked that up. This I did look up. 2.47 ERA.
Yeah, the pitching has been on point.
Top number 1 in the last 11 games.
Yeah.
10.5 Ks a game. You only get 27 outs. 10 of them by strikeouts.
Yeah, I said the pitching's been on point.
1 opposing OPS 0.573 opposing runs per game, 2 runs a game. The offense on 2 now. That's because they're playing crap teams. But there's more to it than just they had to get on this run. Why? Because the Phillies just went on a 9-game run themselves. Everybody's like, oh, Atlanta. It's more than that. The Mets are struggling a little bit, which is as expected. The Braves had to. This is almost like whoever wins Game 5, they have to win. Because they have to.
But what did I
tell
you?
Phillies are still fighting.
But what did I tell you at the beginning of the year about the Braves? They always start slow.
I get that, but they ain't playing nobody.
At some point.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I said that from day one when I started my show. Good teams are beating up bad teams, period. You want to be, and that's how it's supposed to be. What worries me, not necessarily what worries me, it doesn't. But you got teams like the Dodgers who got swept by the Pirates. That can't happen.
They just got swept by the Giants too.
Things like that. It's not.
We didn't do nothing to nobody. Why are you bringing us in this? I need you.
I didn't bring y'all in this. Amir brought y'all in.
For you to be a top team, you're by default you beat them on bad teams. Period. And that's why Tampa Bay has always been in the top for the last 5 years. They played the Baltimore Orioles 21 times. I beat them 20 times. You're supposed to do that. That's 20 wins right there. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's supposed to beat the Marlins. Atlanta's supposed to beat the Pirates. Atlanta's supposed to beat the worst of the Cincinnati Reds. They're supposed to. And I get it. You guys haven't seen that excitement since the World Series. I give you that. But it's my job.
What you got?
It's my job.
Running out of time.
Bring it down to reality. Because I hate the Celtics.
What you got?
Speaking of reality, this weekend we had UFC. We had UFC. You know I can go. You know I can go.
I had to reel you back in.
We got to save that for Thursday.
Yeah.
Glover Teixeira. He had 30 seconds left to defend his light heavyweight title. All he had to do was survive in 30 seconds. He was winning the fight, and then he gets choked out with 30 seconds left. So therefore, your new light heavyweight champion in UFC was Giri Prochaska. Man, these names. I'm telling you. Prochaska. Also on that card, Joanna Jacek, little old girl, strawweight champ for many years, took a back fist and now she's retired.
Ooh, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's the end of her career. She went down fighting. But that's what I got. UFC, great card this past weekend.
All right, and what I got, since this is all sports matter, let's talk a little bit about hockey. We saw who's going to be in the Stanley Cup Finals. We got the Avalanche against the Tampa Bay Lightning, the 2-time defending champ Tampa Bay Lightning. as I said before, I think Tampa Bay pulls it out and gets a three-peat. But I will say I feel like the Avalanche will go ahead and give them a beating in the head the first game to get their minds right real quick and let them go ahead and make them adjustments. But I do
maybe
still
the first
think
2 games.
The first 2 games, you think?
Maybe the first 2 games.
We'll see.
Like the previous opponent did.
I'm calling Tampa Bay in 6, so
that's crazy. It'll be 3 years in a row, and
yeah,
they let you believe you're good, but you're not good enough.
Right.
Yeah, I think Tampa gets the 3-peat too.
So with
I'm
that
hoping
being,
Tampa wins. That way, I can say my Rangers got knocked out by the champs.
yeah, you always want to say that. You always want to say that, you know. But with that being said, I'm seeing Miz TV on my television screen. That means Monday Night Raw is happening, and we'll go ahead and get out y'all way. We didn't want to be long. We just wanted to give y'all a little bit of information. So for the rest of my guys, I'm your boy JB, and we gonna see y'all later on this week.